Hello, hello. This is number 43 out of the 100 Lives Challenge. My name is Ingrid, and I want to talk to you today about the story flow. So, what's that? You all know that you have to use storytelling in a presentation to make a connection with your audience, right? Stories are one of the last things, not the last things, but they stay in your brain longer. You can even, tell a story at the beginning of your presentation, and then after 2 hours, do a test and ask the audience specific details from your presentation, and they will remember it. I saw Vincian doing that. He's a keynote speaker, and I saw him do that this morning. It was really fun. I'm going to try that out. So please come to my live, come to a live whenever I'm doing a live presentation. You come. I'm gonna try that out. But anyway, storytelling. Why is storytelling important for connection with your audience? Well, if you tell the story in a particular way, then you will do, if you're doing it right, you will do it this. You start with doing the context, describing the context. I was sitting in my garden and I was looking at the screen and I just couldn't figure out what my purpose was. I'm just saying something. Then you are going to describe, and especially on a feelings level, but also what's happening really, a slippery slope downwards. So you're going to describe, I tried following this course, I tried following that course, all do it yourself. I thought I could do it, but no matter what I was trying, I never could have found my purpose. Not even ChatGPT, not even courses. I started paying for courses and I just couldn't figure it out. And now I am at the stop at my business. I'm totally demotivated and I don't know what to do anymore. That's rock bottom, right? My bank account is empty. I do not know what to do anymore. I need help desperately. That's rock bottom. Now, why am I describing it? Oh, let me finish the flow first. Rock bottom. Then I met someone and you say, okay, well, I sorry you went through that entire slippery slope, but I have a new way of finding out what your purpose is. Let's try that. And you did, and Lord and behold, all of a sudden, you have a purpose that makes sense to you. And then from there, you started communicating, and then now you have a thriving business, right? So do you see that the flow is like this? Now, what happens with the connection part? As soon as you start describing the context, you will find out that there are people in your audience that have been in a similar situation. When you describe the slippery slope, especially on the feelings level, you will find that there are more people in the audience that are exactly on that situation. I've done everything myself. I bought every course that there is about this particular topic and I cannot figure it out. It doesn't click with me. So they are on the slope down, and you have been there already. You are there, right? But they connect with you, your audience connect with you because you are describing in that slope on the way down, the slope before hitting rock bottom. You are describing, especially on the feelings level, what they are feeling. So don't be afraid to get vulnerable there. Then the rock bottom level, some people in your audience will be there and say, well, if this presentation doesn't work, I'm going to give up my business. I am quitting. I cannot do this anymore. You got those people too in your audience, right? They are at rock bottom or very close to it. So don't be afraid to describe that. But that is where they will recognize your situation. So that's where the connection happens. Think, oh, wait a minute, she's been through that. And I am here now. And she went all the way down, but she found a way up. Let's stick around and see what happens. So the connection part happens in the beginning. on the slippery slope down before the rock bottom. So that's the part of your story that you need to connect with as much as you can with your audience. Now, if you have a story that is similar, but not exactly the same, for instance, I'm a singer, I have experiences when it comes to feeling judgment, feeling judged, or feeling criticized, or feeling like a failure, but from a singer perspective. And not everyone is a singer in my audience, right? I've got a lot of business owners who are not singers at all. So that doesn't mean that all my experience on the singer's level are irrelevant. What I need to do is focus more on how it feels, because the feeling of failure, the feeling of being judged, the feeling of being criticized, and all those people looking at you is the same for business owners and as of singers. So make the connection with your audience on that slippery slope down. That's where you make the connection. And the rock bottom part is where you need to grab them and say, I found a solution. Stick around and I'll help you. And then they'll stay to hear the rest of your story. That's how the connection part in storytelling works. All right? Okay. This is number 43 out of the 100 lives, as I said. If you have any more topics that you want me to talk about, feel free to drop me a message. Mention the word number 43 so that I know from which video you've been watching and you would like to know more about, or if you have a general question or another question about another topic at all, drop me a message, let me know, and I'll make a video out of it. All right. Okay, guys. See you next time.